Carla Lehman with Carla Lehman Photography, and I am on the road with Rumble Alberta and Ride Like a Local, and I right now am standing in the coolest place in the world. I'm in Beauvalin. I am in the Back Country Boars Nest, and it is soon to open. It is owned by Bob Ross, who is like one of the coolest guys I've ever met. And there's so much history in this former community hall, now converted into a roadhouse. It is amazing. So I'm going to bring Bob in. We're going to ask him a bunch of questions. I'm going to try as best as I can to do a tour with my camera and show you a little bit of the history and the very cool, funky stuff he's got in this place. And we're going to find out exactly what is all going on at the Back Country Boars Nest. Bob, come on in. How are you?
I am very well, and welcome to the Back Country Boars Nest. As you can see, it's a work in progress.
It's a pretty
the mess, but
it's a pretty incredible work in progress, I have to say.
Under construction.
It's pretty awesome.
Hopefully opening soon.
So Bob, before we get started talking about this place, which is like off the hook amazing, and I cannot wait to come here when you're open, I'd like you to tell me about the project that you have going on in Two Hills. And I think it's really important that anybody that is doing the Rumble Alberta tour, it's really a beautiful place to stop, and it's got a really incredible ethereal feel to it, especially if you go into the chapel to pay your respects. It's a great place to stop, have a moment with your family, and see the incredible work they're doing there. And it should be finished in a couple of weeks' time.
Well, we're going back to construction. The mason's going to start this week, and we hopefully have the stonework on the actual memorial done within a week or two. Fabulous.
So can you tell us a little bit about the park?
Okay, the park is it's a project that we took on as the bike rally, the Run to the Hills bike rally a number of years ago. Mm-hmm. And we got a 99-year lease from the town of Two Hills on a former roadside rest area, just on the outskirts of town.
Awesome, okay.
It was in pretty serious disrepair when we got it, and we put a lot of work into it over the years and whatnot. Rebuilt the former cook shack and turned it into our Wayside chapel.
Right. And what is the name of the park?
Wayside Fallen Riders Memorial Park.
Perfect.
So it's a site dedicated to memory of fallen motorcyclists.
Awesome.
It's something that's fairly unique. There's not a lot of them around in the world, let alone Canada.
It's actually the first one I've seen, and I was probably there for about an hour today, and the number of cyclists that came through and just had a little stop in a park, and some of them stopped to, view the chapel, but some of them just stopped there for a moment and they put their head down and carried on, and it was really beautiful. You guys have done a great job there.
It's a very well utilized park on the outskirts of Two Hills. As you saw earlier, there's families that stop just to picnic and whatnot. There's very few actual provincial rest stop areas left that are maintained and whatnot. So it is very well appreciated by the people and respected by the people that use it.
That's fabulous. And so when do you expect your monument to be done?
Our stonemason is going to get started this weekend.
Okay.
We started laying the stone on the actual memorial last fall, but it got cold, so we shut it down till spring. So He's going to restart this upcoming weekend, the stonework.
Yeah.
We hope to be done the stonework within a week or two. Get the figures on top. The actual memorial is a 8-foot diameter column that's 10 feet high, and it'll be wrapped in castle stone. It's on a large concrete circular pad. At the top of the memorial will stand a 10-foot cross. There's a life-size silhouette of a knucklehead motorcycle and a rider at prayer.
I'm really looking forward to coming back to seeing that.
When that is up, it's going to be quite amazing. There's a bronze dedication that'll be going on the front of it. And once we have that up, we're going to get started on our memorial wall, which is a large archway with a big panel on it that we have 2-inch by 4-inch mirror finished stainless steel memorial plates for the fallen that'll be affixed to the face of that. So
That's incredible. And like, what a dedication of time and heart and blood, sweat, and tears, really. And it's beautiful. And yeah, I highly recommend when you're doing the tour through Two Hills, please stop by and see it, because it's incredible and it really is a labor of love and really well deserved. Like, it's incredible. Well done.
Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo, where life takes shape. It's Carla. I am coming to you live from my last stop on the tour, and I'm actually kind of sad because this has been so much fun. So basically what that means is I need to get out and do another one really quickly. My last stop on Tour 7 for Northeast Alberta is Two Hills, and I have spent a couple of hours now just driving around and checking out the sites, photographing old buildings, which I absolutely love, checking out the rec center in Two Hills, which has got to be really close to brand new. It is gorgeous. And just having fun, cruising up and down the streets and checking out the sites. They have a little trout pond here, and it would be a perfect stop for you to bring your kids to. But the thing that really got my heart was at the Wayside Riders Memorial Park, and it is a tribute to fallen riders, and it's absolutely beautiful. And there's something about it that I just had goosebumps. And there's a chapel, and you can go inside the chapel and sit there and have a quiet moment. And there's a very ethereal feeling in there, and it's somber, but it's beautiful, and it's an incredible tribute. And right now they're working on a monument out there, should be ready in a couple of weeks' time, and I highly encourage you to stop out there, pay your respects, and see just how incredible it is. So I'm definitely going to be coming back just so I can photograph the monument. It's pretty beautiful. In the meantime, I'm in the town office. It's probably after hours and they'd like to go home. So I'm going to switch this over to my new friend, Gerren, who is the CAO of Two Hills. And he's going to tell us all about why his community and surrounding area is so awesome. Hello, how are you?
I am good. Hello, folks. Welcome to Two Hills. We're always glad to have visitors, tourists, everyone come through.
And tell me some of your favorite things about your community.
We have a beautiful golf course here, 9-hole course is awesome.
I was just there. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Our recreation facilities are really nice, new and modern. Our arena is renovated just recently, and
nice.
We have a great campground down there, ball diamonds, soccer fields, and just really good for the residents to use. We have very nice restaurants.
Awesome.
A lot different with the Mexican food and the Mexican influence and from our Mennonite population.
Really?
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Our drive-through restaurants, our drive-ins for the summer are really good.
Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
So tell me
tell me one of your hidden gems that people may not know about and have to search for a little.
I think the Two Hills Geo's restaurant drive-through is well known because it's on the highway and a lot of people know about it. But if you haven't been through here, it's a place to come to get some great food, fast food.
Awesome. Okay, so that will be my stop for my supper on my way home.
Okay, and the golf course we talked about, that is a hidden gem, a 9-hole course.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I stopped by there and I took some photos, and let's just say in relation to some other 9-hole golf courses, this one looks like it's like Arnold Palmer level. It's absolutely beautiful.
And it's always in really good shape.
Really
good.
So one of the things about Two Hills is that, I know it's a few years back now, but you guys won an award for...
Yes, for Canada's first most rider-friendly community. And that was in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what does that mean for your community?
It means that we are really welcoming to riders, and we like all bike riders to come here, use our facilities, come check out the restaurants, come here, get gas, and go to the Wayside Memorial Park and check it out.
And it's gorgeous. And of course, there's a hotel here if people need to stay. And you've got the campsite.
Yeah.
Awesome. There was something
And
else.
there's a campsite with the golf course too.
Oh,
where
really?
they have a deal for bikers to golf and stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, Rumble Alberta isn't only for bikers. So you've got me and my little Ford Fusion making the tour.
Okay, yes.
So it's also family friendly, which is incredible. So if people are touring around, it's a very family friendly
Community, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, very family friendly. And it's not that far from the city, and it's a nice trip out. And
and it kind of is central, like it's
and then they have Lac Santé is not far from here. It's 15 minutes away.
Okay. And what can people find there?
Fishing.
Good
swimming.
fishing?
Yeah, good fishing, swimming.
I'm asking
There's
purely
only
for
day
myself.
use, though. There's not overnight camp.
Okay. Boating?
Boating, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's really good to know. And I'm asking for myself because I have two very avid fishermen and they're always looking for a good spot to go. So that's fabulous. Well, I thank you so much for inviting me into your community. It is lovely here, and I'm definitely going to be checking out the restaurants very shortly. So thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for having us. And thank you for being a host for Rumble Alberta.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Take care and have a good drive.
So let's talk a little bit about Two Hills. Right now we're not standing in Two Hills, but let's talk about Two Hills. What are some of your favorite things about the community?
Well, initially when we started the bike rally, there was a lot of opposition to us and the whole bike thing, right? There was that old mentality that we watched too many biker movies in the 70s and we don't need all these badasses coming to town and wrecking our town. But after we'd had a couple of bike rallies, the whole mentality had shifted when they saw how genuine the people were that were coming out to sport. So
It's beautiful. And in 2015, Two Hills won the prestigious honor of being
Canada's most rider-friendly community. The first.
That's incredible. Yeah. And just spending time there today and getting to know you a little bit and meeting my really awesome new friend's bike. I just see there's such a sense of community in Two Hills, and
yes, it was a community effort to win the contest.
Yeah,
it was not just the local community voting and whatnot, but the riding community.
That's fabulous. That's awesome.
Really stepped up to support us. So
that's great.
At that time, so and it's been great ever since. The bike traffic that's come through town since, it increased exponentially, and
I witnessed that even today, just hanging around town, how many bikes came through. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So let's move down the road a little bit to the town that you actually live in, which is Beauvalin.
Yes.
And
the thriving metropolis of Beauvalin, Alberta. Population 9.
It's pretty cool. If you're a photographer and you want some photo ops, what was that? That used to be an old garage?
Beauvalin Motors.
Bovalin Motors.
Plymouth dealership in the 1940s.
If I could pick that building up and move it to my house, I would be really happy. It is super cool. It is made of stone. It is
fieldstone construction. There's
fieldstone
some
construction.
Beautiful examples of that around here.
It's incredible and really good photo apps. So when you're on the Rumble tour, you need to make sure you stop there for a selfie posted on the Rumble Alberta Facebook page. But really, I want to get to the heart of what we're doing here. I want you to tell me about this place because it is amazing.
This is a lifelong dream. As a young man, I bounced around in the oil patch a bit and whatnot, and I also worked a lot in the hospitality and tourism industries, bartending, music events, concerts, festivals, and whatnot. And I always dreamt of owning like a little roadhouse, the traditional highway roadhouse in the middle of nowhere. And it's been a lifelong dream, and I've been hoarding a lot of crap for a lifetime in order to fulfill it.
Treasures. It's not crap, it's treasures.
Yeah.
I'm what might be labeled a hoarder myself, but I prefer to think that I am rescuing something and giving it a good home. You have given so many interesting pieces, incredible homes here at the Boars Nest, and I know your dream's about to come true because this place, I know I said off the hook already, but it is totally off the hook. I'm going to just do a little wander around, do some video, and I'd love for you to educate us a bit on some of the pieces that are in here and some of the stories that come with this building. This was formerly the community hall.
How much time do you have?
I got lots of video. This is formerly a community hall, yes?
It's formerly a community hall.
Okay.
It did function. It was a community hall until quite recently, and at that point it switched to, did function as a Mennonite church for a while. While the Mennonite community was building their new church, so they used this as a place of worship.
Okay.
And then I got it.
And now it's going
Taking
to be
a little bit of a left turn from there.
A little bit, but it's going to be a place of incredible friendship and community and camaraderie. And the decor in here is incredible, and the photos on the walls. And
there is a lot of history here.
There's an old jukebox in here, and there's a stage, and it's set up for a band. All it needs is someone to get up there and play. So we're going to pause here, take a little break, and I'm going to just video you while you educate me on some of the treasures you have here.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo, where life takes shape. Okay, so your bar is really cool, and it reminds me of the movie Roadhouse or Coyote Ugly. I predict that you're going to have pretty girls dancing on the bar, by the way. I'm sure that's going to happen. I want you to tell me a little bit about how you built this, because I can tell...
I've already had ugly guys dancing on the bar. I think we're due for some pretty girls.
I can tell it's vintage, so tell me a little bit about it.
Well, I'm sure that all of your viewers are familiar with the Johnny Cash classic one piece at a time.
Yes.
This is a one piece at a time bar.
Okay.
Really. It may look like it all fits together, but it is truly bits and pieces of lots of different bar rooms all over the place.
So all over Alberta. So
All
it's
over
got
Alberta.
tons of Alberta history from everywhere.
It does. The main bar is out of the St. Albert Inn in St. Albert.
Yep.
This came out of the stand-up bar in the St. Albert Inn in the mid-90s. We pulled it out of there. We used it at the bike rally for 12 years. We had axles and wheels and covered it in hockey puck board, and we used it and had a drawbar on it. We towed it.
Oh
and we
my
used it
gosh.
as a bar in the arena for 12 years until I had the opportunity to buy this place. And this bar I've had for a very long time.
And now it has a permanent home.
And now
So
it was destined to have a permanent home, and now it does.
it was the traveling bar.
Yeah, it was definitely a traveling bar. It's served a lot of people over a lifetime,
That's
several lifetimes.
Fabulous. And what about this top part? I don't know what you call that, but it's
These
really
top
cool.
cabinets that
Yeah.
wrap around came out of the Rex Hotel in Edmonton.
I don't even know what the Rex was. I've never heard of that.
I don't believe the Rex even exists anymore. It was an old hotel in the city.
Okay.
And, they originally had been over top of an island bar. I reversed them and put them on the back wall of the bar. Traditionally, they would have hung over top of the bar.
Over top. Okay. Okay.
So we reversed them, put them on the back bar, and used them for display.
That looks fabulous.
Whatnot. The stained glass, whatnot. The bits and pieces. This table was in the basement of a home I bought, all broken apart. I managed to salvage enough pieces of it to put it back together and turn it into a waitress station here. This little salt and pepper shelf here is the hymnal holder off the back of a church pew.
Off a church pew. Isn't that incredible?
So that's that part of it. The stone comes off of if you're familiar with K97,
Oh yes.
Edmonton,
Yeah.
morning guy Terry Evans.
Terry Evans. Yeah, I know
Terry Evans lived in St. Albert for many years, and he had a back bar in his backyard. Very good friend of mine bought his home, decided to redo the bar, and all of this stone came off of Terry Evans's bar in the backyard.
So you're gonna have to
I'm
invite.
sure it has some stories. I don't know.
I'm sure it
Terry,
does.
you probably have some to tell me.
You're gonna have to invite Terry out here for a beer and a brew, or a beer and a brew. I would guess that would be the same thing. A beer and a
Beer
story.
brew,
He can
yeah.
enjoy his
Some
stonework.
tall tales, I'm sure.
That's very cool.
The back bar back there, the bottom part of it did come out of the Rex Hotel. The granite came out of the coffee shop in Vegreville. The glass top on the bar back there is not actually glass, it's hockey glass from the Two Hills Arena.
Ah, plexi. Nice.
It's underlit with the blue Christmas lights. The ends of that are actually the lid from an old cabinet stereo.
Oh my gosh. So you really are into conservation, let's call it.
Yes, well, I'm
Yeah.
very environmentally friendly.
I like
That's
it.
right, that's
I
me.
like it. This
And
is
I'm cheap.
awesome. Perfect.
I can
And
find a use for things.
I get it. Like I said, I have stuff everywhere. So I might be putting you on the spot here, but I'm going to ask the question anyway. I know with COVID, there's been a holdup, and you had expected a summer opening.
I did,
Do you
yes.
do you have any idea of when you actually might be looking at opening?
I am building a small general store next door. This is only one side of this building.
Okay.
So I hope to open the general store here by July.
Fabulous.
In there, I'll have basic confectionery and convenience store stuff, plus biker T-shirts and leathers and all of that sort of stuff.
Awesome. So folks are traveling on
So
through Bow Valley and they need to
COVID
stop
or
by.
not, we will still be able to open at least part of this.
Awesome. Okay. That sounds great. And you're going to
Building
have...
a patio right now outside.
Oh, wonderful. So, and do you expect that to be open this summer, or will that be more of a 2022?
The way things have been, I'm going to plan for 2022.
2022. All right. And you're going to invite me to your launch party, I hope?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Consider yourself invited.
Awesome. Thank
We
you.
need some girls to dance on the bar, right?
I'm a little too
We've
old for
already
that, I think.
established that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Bob, I just want to say you're an ambassador for your community, for both communities. And it's just been wonderful to be here, and I've been made to feel so welcome. And it's hard not to feel part of your community and to feel like we're already friends. So this has been great.
Good.
Thank you so much.
That's what we strive for.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So because of COVID, I have to kick Bob out of here, and so that we always maintain 10 feet of space, because we can't speak with a mask on while we're doing our lives or our videos, of course. And so we have a safe distance between us, and this place is massive actually, so we have plenty of distance between us. I highly invite you to come out to Beauvalin and check out the convenience store, which should be open anytime now, and to say hi to Bob. He really is like the coolest guy I have ever met. And I didn't even hassle him about the paintbrush thing, you know, Bob Ross. I did really good. There, I got it in. I'm Carla Lehman of Carla Lehman Photography, and I am on the road traveling with Rumble Alberta and Ride Like a Local, and I highly encourage you to go to rumblealberta.com, get your passport, and get traveling. There is a wealth of history and entertainment and beautiful spaces in rural Alberta that people just don't even realize exist. And instead of visiting our national parks, which are incredible and beautiful, take a tour, go east, and see what all rural Alberta has to offer.